So, some of them are audible, some aren't. But when it's mic'd up and it's recording, or if it's a live situation, chances are that the little tiny notes in between the I'm really not even hitting the drum. It just keeps the subdivisions going. So as if I'm playing a single note roll like this. Thinking about subdivisions is a good thing to do, as long as you don't get carried away, and as long as the dynamics between your ghost notes and your actual strokes are way far apart. So you don't want to play this. Those aren't ghost notes. Those are piano and forte. That's not. You don't want that. So you want to be pianissimo. Very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. So, even get used to playing right against the thing, Yeah, quite often if you watch, I'm not really even hitting the drum. It's just the action of me in air playing something. It keeps me in time a little better when I'm playing a very complicated pattern against it, especially if I'm using my right foot and my right hand. It's very hard to just sit there and play 2 and 4, or even just 4 or 3, or whichever note I'm banging. So to wrap it up, I know I started with triplets and then I went a little bit far afield on some things, but to wrap it up, what we want to do is we want to think about 3 points on a circle and a continuity of those 3 points, and keep the angle the same always, and just start slowly. So test out the shuffle. And just keep working on, I'm not saying don't sit here like this for hours at a time, but every time you sit down, just play 5 notes of or 5 minutes of triplets, Okay, so now some of those things were obviously not triplets, but incorporate them into what you're playing, what you're screwing around with. And as you can see, you can make it a quadruplet just by playing a double on the foot. So you one-footed players out there that are, don't have a double pedal, you can easily play a really fast quadruplet with just 2 hands and 2 feet. Within the structure that you've already imposed upon yourself, if you happen upon something, by all means, go crazy. Which will lead me to my next lesson. Something I stumbled across one day, and I was just screwing around, and I thought, wow, that's really easy, and it sounds really cool. So that'll be the next lesson.